Hello, hello, friends. Time for a Sudoku puzzle. Today we have Doot To-Do Too by Oddlyeven. As always, the link is in the description if you'd like to solve as well. Put the digits 1 to 6 once each into every row, column, and 2x3 box. Krupke doots. Doots are lines between cells. A white doot separates two sets of cells whose respective sums are consecutive. Okay, let's look. I did one similar to this in episode 50. So this, a white doot separates two sets of cells whose respective sums are consecutive. Okay, perfect. So the sum of these two is the sum of these two. I remember now. Or is consecutive to the sum of these two. Whoa, that was a big misspeak. A black doot separates two sets of cells whose respective sums are in a 1-to-2 ratio. Perfect. For example, R1C1 and R2C1 is double or half of R1C2 and R2C2 because of the black doot between them. Perfect. Let's get started. Where would I like to begin? This is interesting because these two are consecutive and this is a 1-to-2 ratio. Total sum for the entire 3x2 is 21. That probably is not a good way of looking at it. What about this? 21 with 3 consecutive numbers. 9, 10, 11. That would only be 20. Oh, 10, 11, 12 is going to be too big. 8, 9, 10 is going to be too small. So it's going to be like 11, 10, 10. That's too big. That's 21. Wait, 9, 10, 11? Wait, that gets you way too big. That gets you all the way to 30. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So these need to be consecutive numbers. 6, 7, 8 are going to be the options. Wow, that was incredible math I was doing right there. 6 and 7 is 13, plus 8 gets you to 21. This is going to be 6, 7, 8. In order for that to work, we would want 7 in the middle, for sure. And then one of these would be 6 and one of these would be 8. A sum of 7 is unfortunate because that could be any digit. 1, 6, 2, 5, 3, 4. A sum of 8 is going to be 5, 3, or 2, 6. And a sum of 6 is going to be 5, 1, or 2, 4. Is there something that doesn't get used there? Sum of 6 is 2, 4, 5, 1. You don't use 3s, but a sum of 8, you do use 3s. Sum of 6 doesn't use 6 or 3. A sum of 8, I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to that. This whole thing is a 1-to-2 ratio with this whole thing. Okay. If these are consecutive and this is a 1-to-2 ratio with this, there's probably some equation you can use for that. Like x and y. X equals y minus 1. Or you don't know if this is the smaller one or this is the smaller one, though. Plus or minus 1. I should probably be able to do more with this, right? 7's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6 sum can't use a 6 or a 3. The 8 sum could use a 6 or a 3. The 8 sum won't use 4 or 1. There's no overlap there. 4 and 3 equals 7, and 6 and 1 equals 7. I won't use 2, 5 for the 7. I believe. That was a lot of math real quick. 8 would not use 4 or 1. 6 would not use 6 or 3. So 2, 5, I don't want to use with 7. Okay? Yikes. There's probably some what ifs I can do here. This is interesting also, and this is interesting. This whole thing sums to 42. This region has a black and white doot, and this whole region has a black and a white doot. What are the options with 21? You need a 2-to-1 ratio, and then the consecutive number with one of those. Like 4 and 8 is a 2-to-1 ratio. And then 9 would be consecutive with 8. That's an option. What about 5 and 10 and then 6? That would also be an option. Oh, there's a ton of options. How can I figure this out? All I know is that I'm not going to use a 2-5 here, and that 2-5 will be used here and here. One will be 5-3 or 6-2, and then the other one will be 5-1 or 2-4. Let's, for the sake of writing numbers down, let's say this is 6 and this is 8. This would be 6, 1-5, or 2-4. If this is 8, this is 6-2 or 3-5. I don't immediately see patterns. 1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, 5-5, 6-6. Every number has options. In a 2-to-1 ratio, the smallest number you can have, these all see each other. That's a good way of looking at it. The smallest this can be is a 6. The largest this could be would be 6-5-4, which is 15. So I could do 6 and 12, or I can do 7 and 14. Those are the only options. 6 and 12 or 7 and 14. You don't know which is the smaller one, but the smaller one will either be 6 or 7, meaning it'll be 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 4. And the larger one would be 12 or 14. 14 would be like 6-5-3. That's the only way. If they all see each other, it's going to be 3-5-6. 12 would be 1-5-6, 2-4-6. There's a lot of options there. Huh. But the smaller one here is definitely going to be 6 or 7. Something about... This whole thing is going to be 42. If we do 7 and 14, that's 21. So this whole thing would be 21. I mean, that seems fine. That's a lot of steps. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. They don't have to all be different. I can only use 1, 2 once, though, because I'm definitely using 1, 2 here at least once. Maybe this is bigger. This could just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then this wouldn't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, no, 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4 is 7. 3, 5, 6 is 14. That would be the numbers 1 through 6. Does 12 work out the same way? No, because 6 and 12 don't sum to 21. 7 and 14 sum to 21, so that makes sense. I'm still just looking for patterns. I'm not. Maybe I should pencil this in. These two would be these two. These four would be these four. Maybe some shading? If this is not 7 and 14, if it's 6 and 12, that sums to 18. So this whole thing would be 24. Okay. Wow, I'm almost at 10 minutes. Should I look at these again? Is there something clear here that I'm missing? We had options for this. We said like 5 and 10 and 6, or let's think about smallest sum where they see each other would be 3. The largest would be 11. So I can do 3 and 6, 4 and 8, 5 and 10. I think that's it for a 2-to-1 ratio. 3 and 6, 4 and 8, 5 and 10. 6 and 12 would be too big. So the smaller one here is either a 3, 4, 5. The bigger one here is a 6, 6, 8, 10. Is there maybe something there that can, like, maybe only one of those pairs works with 4 different digits? Like if I do 3, that would be 1, 2. This would need to be a 6, which I couldn't do without using a 1, 2. Ah, there it is. So I can't do 3, 6. What about 4, 8? This would be 1, 3. To get 8, I could do 2, 6. That would be fine. What about the other option was 5 and 10? 10 is going to be 4, 6. And I can get 5 without using 4 and 6. It would be 2, 3. Would the leftover numbers make something consecutive? We would have 1 and 5 left over, which is 6, which is consecutive with 5. Yep, that would be fine. The other 4, 8, this would be 1, 3 for sure. The 8 would be 2, 6 or 5, 3. It just would be 2, 6. So the leftover numbers from that are 4 and 5. 9 is consecutive with 8. Oh, shoot, both of these work. Either 4, 8 or 5, 10. Can I do 4, 8, 4, 8? Yes. I don't need to do 4, 8 and then 5, 10. This number being consecutive with both is interesting. I think I'm going to pencil in some options to kind of visualize what I'm doing here. Let's start with the 4, 8 option. So this would be 4, this would be 1, 3, this would be 8 being 2, 6, and this would be 9, which is consecutive with 8. Oh, I see how it's going to work. 4, 8, this would be 9, and it was 4, 5. So I could either do 8, 4 or 10, 5 if this is a 9. Shoot. Well, if I do 8, 4, this would have to be, that wouldn't work. I wouldn't have anything to put here because the only thing consecutive with a 4 is 3 or 5. So I would have to do 10, 5, 6. So that's an option. 4, 2-to-1 ratio with 8, consecutive with a 9, consecutive with a 10, 2-to-1 ratio with 5, consecutive with 6. That's an option. What if I make this the 5, 10? This would have to be the 10, so it's 4, 6. This would be the 5 without using a 4 would be 2, 3. So the leftover for 21 here would be 6. meaning leftover numbers is 1, 5. Consecutive with a 6 would have to be 5, 10 again. 4 and 8 aren't consecutive with 6. So this would have to be 5 again, meaning 2, 3 again, and it'd just be flipped from whatever this one is. Meaning this is 10 again, which is 4, 6. Meaning you would have to have 6 consecutive with a 10, which is not going to work. Okay, so that's the only way it works, is if this is a sum of 4, being 1, 3, this is a sum of 8, being 2, 6, and this is a sum of 9, being 4, 5. This is consecutive, this will be a 10, so it's 4, 6. This goes down to 2-to-1 ratio of 5. Without using 4, would be 2, 3. And a 6 is consecutive with a 5. The leftover numbers are 1, 5. So that's the only way this works. Now we have to figure out which one's which, though. Like whether this is a 1 and this is a 3. And we're going to have to do something with how this is consecutive with this. The options here, 3, 3, 5, 7, or 9, it looks like. Oh, those are odd numbers. That's interesting. 3, 5, 7, or 9. Meaning this would have to be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Can't do 2. I don't want to do 1, 4 because that would be 1, 3 and that would break this. So I can't do 2 or 4. So this won't be 1, 2. Could I do 6 here? I could do 1, 5. I could do 2, 4. 6 is an option. 8. Instead of doing 2, 6, I could do 3, 5. 6 and 8 work. What about 10? 4, 6 would be fine. 6, 8, 10 work here. So, oh my gosh. The only sum that doesn't work here is 3, so I can't do 1, 2. Okay, but everything else works. If we have 6, 8, 10 here, I need to remember that. How does 6, 8, 10 affect this? Oh, we can change this. If this is 2, 3, let's definitely look at this. This won't be a 3 anymore. I needed this to be 7, so it won't be a 4 anymore. So this is 1, 6. So we can say what this is also. 4, 5. One of these is 6 and one of these is 8 because this was the 7. The options here left over are 2, 3, 4, 5. This can't be a 4 and this can't be a 5. I can get 6. I can't get 6 here anymore, so this will be 8. It'll be 3, 5. And this needs to be 6 then, which will be 2, 4. Wow, that ended up working out. 1, 5, 2, 4. This is 3, 6. This is 4, 6, 3, 5. So this is 1, 2. All right. Again, we have vertical pairs. Maybe one of these options would break something here. I said 6, 8, 10 were options. 4 would not work because 1, 3 would break this. 2 you definitely can't do. So 6, 8, 10. For 6, I couldn't do 2, 6, but I could do 1, 5. That would still be fine here. At least it doesn't break these immediately. There could be like, oh, if I put a 1 somewhere. There is not another way of getting... Oh, wait. This is 8. To get 6, I could do 2, 4. I cannot do 2, 4. 1, 5 would work for 6, though. For 8, I can't do 2, 6. I can't do 3, 5. There's not another way of getting 8, so I actually can't do 8. What about 10? It would be 4, 6. I can do 10. So this can't be 8 anymore. It's either 10 or 6. I don't even know how to begin penciling that, so that's why I haven't. 10 or 6. I could write 6A, I suppose. This is either 10 or 6. If it's 10, 4, 6 is fine. If it's 6, I can't do 2, 4, but I could do 1, 5. Okay. Whew. How would I want to... Maybe with this... Oh, shoot. I did figure out what these sums would be, didn't I? I had options. The lowest 3 digits can be is 6. The highest is 15. So I had 6, 12, or 7, 14. Maybe with the options here, that would be limited. This is 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 6. And these are going to be 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, so I need to do 6 or 7 on one side. 6 is going to be 1, 2, 3. 7 is going to be 1, 2, 4. I can't use a 1, 2 on this side, so this is going to be the 6 or 7. I can't make 7, so this is going to be 1, 2, 3. This will be a 6. Oh my gosh. We're getting somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Meaning, if this is 6, this needs to be 12. My options here for 12. I can't use 1 and 3. Because then I wouldn't be able to do anything here. 5 plus 4 is 9. I could do 3, 4, 5. Let's do 3, 4, 5. So this won't be a 1. This will be a 1. My gosh. One of these is definitely a 3. Jump, Luna. Oh, I put stuff on the desk so she can't jump to where she likes to sit. Come back. She started to jump a few times, but then she stopped. My bad. If this is 1, 6, we can figure out what these are. This is a 3, so this is a 6. Oh, I have the DT2. That's funny. One of these is definitely a 3. Can I say what these are? 1 plus something is something plus 3, 4, 5. We need a 2 up here. It could be here or here. We don't know. Da, 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 da. One of these is definitely a 3. That's where we're at now. Do I want to try this again? If this is a 6, I couldn't do 2, 4. I would have to do 1, 5. So this would be a 1, which would break this. So 6 is not an option anymore. Because 1 can't go here, so I can't put the 5 here. The 5 would have to go here. So I can't do 6 anymore. So this is going to be 10, which is going to be 4, 6. And then this will be 9. I believe those are my only options left. I did a lot of this remembering stuff in my head. So I believe this has to be 10. It can't be 5, 5. It can't be 3, 7. So this is going to be 4, 6. Let's get rid of the corner A's here. This is going to be a 4. This is going to be a 6. Meaning this is going to be a 2. This is going to be a 4. This is going to be a 1. This is going to be a 6. These are not going to have a 4 anymore. This will be a 3, 5 pair. This is 3, 5, and this is 3, 5, so this can't have a 3 in it. What else can I do with that? This needs to be 9. So it's going to be 3, 6. Meaning this is a 2 and this is a 1. If this is a 2, this is 3, 5. That's fine. If this is a 2, then this is a 3, and this is a 2. So this is a 5 because it can't be a 1. So this is a 1. This is 4, 5. This is a 5, so this is a 4, so this is a 5. If this is a 4, then this is a 6, and this is a 4. Okay. I can take out 1, 2 here. This will be a 3, meaning this can't be the 3 anymore. I don't want letters there. This can't be a 3, or a C, actually. Crazy. This will be 1, 2. If this is a 1, this is a 2, so this is a 1. Meaning we need to have the 3 here, because the 3 can't go here anymore, so this is a 3. And this is a 5, meaning this is a 3, and this is a 5. Okay. Real quick, before I fill in more, I can go ahead and make this a 2, actually. 2 and 4 is 6, which is consecutive with 7, which is consecutive with 8. 6 is consecutive with 12. 9 is consecutive with 10. 4 is a 2-to-1 ratio with 8, which is consecutive with 9, which is consecutive with 10, which is a 2-to-1 ratio with 5, which is consecutive with 6. Next, we have this. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pair. And we either have 5 or 6 and 7 or 8. So this is going to be 6 and 7. So this needs to be 1, 5, and this needs to be 3, 4. Because these are consecutive. 6 is consecutive with 7. Meaning if this is a 4, then this is a 5, and this is a 4. Whoa! That was tough. That was tough. That was a lot of math. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking, a lot of math. Very nice puzzle, Oddlyeven. Definitely let me know how you did in the comments and what solve path you used. I can't even speak anymore. Very nice though. Thank you for sharing this with me.